Hey, how are you? In this video we will be talk about top 10 zombie series on Netflix available in Hindi and English. Number 10, Zombieland. After a virus turns most people into zombies, the world's surviving humans remain locked in an ongoing battle against the hungry undead. Four survivors, Tallahassee, Woody Harrelson and his cohorts Columbus, Jesse Eisenberg, Wichita, Emma Stone and Little Rock, Abigail Breslin, abide by a list of survival rules and zombie killing strategies as they make their way toward a rumored safe haven in Los Angeles. Number 9, iZombie 2015. Medical student Liv Moore gets invited in a party that turns into a macabre zombie arena. She wakes up from the dead and becomes a zombie. She must eat human brains to maintain her humanity. So she goes to work in the coroner's office to access them. Eating a brain gives her dead person's traits and memories. So she helps Detective Clive Babinu solve the murder as a psychic. Number 8, Alive 2020. Without warning, people in the streets of Seoul become extremely violent, cannibalistic, attacking passersby, behaving like zombies. A young man alone in his parents' fourth floor apartment becomes spectator to all this. There's no groceries left in the apartment. He foolishly opens the door and a neighbor forces himself in. He is infected but is finally forced out. TV informs him that the virus is spreading nationwide. As the days pass, the phone and internet stop working. Then the water's gone. When all hope is gone, he sees a cut girl in the apartment across from his. Number 7, Black Summer 2019. In the dark early days of a zombie apocalypse, complete strangers band together to find the strength they need to survive and get back to loved ones. A mother torn from her daughter embarks upon a harrowing journey, stopping at nothing to find her. Thrust alongside a small group of American refugees, she must brave a hostile and make brutal decisions during the most deadly summer of a zombie apocalypse. Number 6, Cargo 2017. In a world recently overtaken by a virus that turns people rabid within 48 hours, Andy Rose, his wife Kay, and their baby Rosie are traveling down a river on a houseboat in rural Australia. Short on food, Kay suggests going ashore and scavenging, but Andy rejects this, arguing it would be safer to remain on the river until they reach their destination, a supposed refuge. The next day, Andy researches an abandoned sailboat and retrieves some supplies, but when Kay ventures out to collect more, she is bitten by a rabid human. Andy finds Kay trying to bandage the bite wound and insists on taking her to a hospital since she would bleed out long before succumbing to the virus. The Rose family disembarks, restarts an abandoned car and sets out toward what their map indicates is a large town, but they swerve to avoid an aboriginal man standing in the road and crash. Kay is impaled and Andy faints. By the time he wakes, Kay has already turned and bites him. Andy removes Rosie from the car and prepares to defend himself against the man, who is also turned, but a girl named Thumi appears and reveals that the man is her father, Willie Bell. Thumi has been hiding Willie from her mother, Josie, and the rest of her community because the aboriginals and systematically burning the infected. She believes her father can be cured by having a shaman restore his soul. Andy reaches the town, but it is much smaller than expected and deserted apart from Ita, a school teacher who takes care of him and Rosie for the night. Ita explains that all of her students and their families, most of them aboriginals, have discarded modern trappings and gone back to the old ways. She warns Andy to hide his bite mark. Andy wakes later. They planned the next morning after experiencing his first seizure from the virus. When Andy and Rosie leave, Ita shows them a picture of Thumi and her parents and tells Andy to find them and leave Rosie in their care. Andy assists a man named Vic, owner of a fortified shelter, and meets Vic's apparent wife, Lauren. Andy learns that Vic uses healthy humans in cages as bait, one of whom is Thumi, to lure out the infected so he can shoot them. That night, Andy attempts suicide, believing Rosie will be cared for by Vic and Lorraine. But Lorraine stops him and reveals that she is not Vic's wife but his captive, and Vic murdered her real husband. Vic discovers them and knocks Andy out, and he awakens in the same cage as Thumi. They help each other escape by using the combined strength of many infected to pull open their cage. As they escape the shelter with Lorraine and Rosie in tow, an enraged Vic shoots at them, inadvertently killing Lorraine. The following morning, Andy upsets Thumi when he tells her that he and her father will not get better. She runs to where she had been hiding her father, but finds her people had already discovered Willie and put him down. Initially distraught and blaming Andy for delaying her, Thumi relents and rejoins him when she hears Rosie crying. They travel by motorboat to a campsite where Andy previously saw another family, but learn that the father has been bitten and plans to kill his family and himself with a revolver. The father tells Andy to use the gun's last 2 bullets on himself and Rosie. When the family is dead, Andy takes up the gun and considers suicide, but is stopped by Thumi. They then notice smoke nearby and move to investigate. As the trio passes through a railway tunnel, they re-encounter Vic. Thumi hides with Rosie while Andy and Vic fight. Vic manages to grab the revolver during the struggle and shoots Andy, then goes after Thumi and Rosie. When Andy recovers, he finds Vic cradling Rosie and weeping over the loss of Lorraine. Vic peacefully returns Rosie to Andy and allows them and Thumi to leave. Later, Andy enters the final throes of infection. With his time almost gone, Andy asks Thumi to look after Rosie. He and Thumi prepare for his turning by binding his hands and preparing a piece of meat on a stick, which Thumi uses to bait him once he has turned. In the manner, Thumi uses Andy to carry her and Rosie safely on his back. They eventually catch up to a party of Aboriginal warriors and Thumi is reunited with Josie. Thumi uses Kay's perfume to bring Andy back to his senses, just long enough to see that Rosie is safe, and a warrior puts Andy out of his misery. The group then returns to a large community of survivors deep in the wilderness. As Thumi and Josie check Rosie for injuries, they find Andy had painted the words "Thank you" on her stomach. A tree in the community is decorated with items that belonged to Thumi and Andy. Number 5, Zombie Nation 2014. 3 years after the zombie virus has gutted the country, a team of everyday heroes must transport the only known survivor of the plague from New York to California, where the last functioning viral lab waits for his blood. Number 4, Office Uprising. Desmond is an underachiever working at Amotech, a major weapons manufacturing firm. However, Desmond soon discovers Zolt, a popular energy drink created by the military, has turned his boss and co-workers into violent psychopaths. Now Desmond must finally rise to the challenge in order to survive a building full of psychotic co-workers armed with the newest weaponry. Number 3, The Walking Dead 2010. The Walking Dead 2010 tells the story of the months and years that follow after a zombie apocalypse. It follows a group of survivors led by former police officer Rick Grimes, who travel in search of a safe and secure home. As the world overrun by the dead takes its toll on the survivors, their interpersonal conflicts present a greater danger to their continuing survival than the walkers that roam the country. Over time, the characters are changed by the constant exposure to death, and some grow willing to do everything to survive. Based on the comic book series of the same name by Robert Kirkman, Tony Moore, and Charlie Adlard. Number 2, World War Z 2013, when former UN investigator Gary Lane, Brad Pitt and his family get stuck in urban gridlock. He senses that it's no ordinary traffic jam. His suspicions are confirmed when suddenly the city erupts into chaos. A lethal virus spread through a single bite is turning healthy people into something vicious, unthinking and feral. As the pandemic threatens to consume humanity, Gary leads a worldwide search to find the source of the infection and, with luck, a way to halt its spread. Number 1, Kingdom, set in Korea's medieval Joseon period. It tells the story of Crown Prince Lee Chang Joo Ji-hoon, who becomes embroiled in a corrupt political conspiracy and is forced to embark upon a mission to investigate the spread of a mysterious undead plague that has beset the current emperor and the country's southern provinces.